as we was talking about the potential fight between Terence Bud Crawford and Tim Tszyu, WBO seemed to have already kind of made plans for that fight to go on ahead. Well, Glenn Jennings, the manager of Tim Tszyu, says they will consider vacating the WBO to make a fight with Errol the Truth Big Fish Spence Jr. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. the Silver-Haired Demon, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. We have 350 people and 95 likes.
Check it out, man. It begins once again. And like we talked about last night on the live stream, be sure to check out the live stream from last night. It seems like Terence Crawford has this thing with moving up in weight and beating up on Australian fighters. And it seems like Tim Tszyu's manager, Glenn Jennings, caught wind of this. And yeah, according to the Boxing Voice, who had word with Tim Tszyu's manager, Glenn Jennings, he says, Boxing Voice, but they report this, quote, Glenn Jennings, manager of Tim Tszyu, tells us that they will consider vacating the WBO to make a Spence fight, but he prefers to table that conversation until Monday. He did say they are willing to fight Crawford next, but being able to go in with Spence first is just from a manager's standpoint, end quote. Wow. And look, man, we seen the interviews with Tim Tszyu. When it asked about Crawford, he always seemed to bring up Errol Spence.
Crawford wins, but I'm hoping Spence, so I can get my hands on him.
How do you think the fight plays out?
I just said Crawford wins.
Yeah, but
12 rounds, I reckon, outsmarts him. I think Spence is a tough challenge. He's a big boy for his weight, but I think Crawford's just a touch smarter.
Crawford wins, would you want to fight him? Potentially, no.
If he wants to come up to 154, I give my respect to Crawford more. I want Spence because he's, I don't know, got a bit of bad blood, and that's what I want.
Right. Even before Errol Spence and Crawford fought, he seemed to have always bring up Errol Spence. Like, he really, really wants to get his hands on Errol Spence Jr. For whatever reason, Tim Tszyu himself, not even just his manager, Tim Tszyu himself seems to be hell-bent on getting his hands on Errol the Truth Big Fish Spence Jr. As we know with Errol Spence, it's rumored that he is no longer with Derrick James and that he's looking for a new home. But Tim Tszyu, they don't want no smoke with Terence Bud Crawford, man. Yeah, that's right. They don't really want the smoke with Bud Crawford. I mean, why would you consider vacating the WBO belt? You know, you'll be a unified champion at 154 pounds. Why would you even consider vacating the belt? Why now? Oh, it's because Terence Crawford is coming and he wants to come out. He wants you to come out and play with him, right? He wants you to come out and play. And we know what Terence Bud Crawford typically does. He wants you to come out and play with him, and then he typically runs you right up out of there. And this is likely what's going to happen to Tim Tszyu, and they don't want to do what it do. They don't want this to happen right now. Tim Tszyu got a lot of momentum. They bringing him up as a star in Australia. And what way to derail all that momentum than to put him in there with a guy like Terence Bud Crawford? It's real suspect, this behavior from the WBO super welterweight champion Tim Tszyu. It's very, very sus behavior. I question what if he, let's just say this hypothetically, if he beats Sebastian Fundora, what is he gonna say with that microphone in his face? Will he be direct and call out Terence Bud Crawford, or will he still be banging on this Errol Spence door that don't seem to be nobody at home? Right? You can bang on this Errol Spence door, nobody's at home. Why? Because he's out looking for a new home, a new trainer, somebody to help him prepare for the next phase of his career. He's done with the welterweight, and he's looking for strap season all over again, 154 pounds. So Errol Spence is looking to come up. But why would you vacate your belt if Errol Spence is talking about coming up? Why would that be worth Errol Spence's while? Because let's be honest, even if Errol Spence does decide to come up and face a guy like Tim Tszyu, he'll be one of the biggest names in that weight class outside of Terence Bud Crawford. But I'm telling you guys this, man, and I've been telling you, when it comes to Terence Crawford, guys tend to hit the brakes. It's not all go when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford. There's slight hesitation there when it comes to facing Terence Bud Crawford. It don't matter what weight class this dude is in. Pay attention to the patterns. Canelo Alvarez, very hesitant. Jermell Charlo, very hesitant. These are bigger guys, right? Bigger guys. Crawford never escape the realm of welterweight. And even before he even truly escaped the realm of welterweight, you got all these middleweight guys giving you hints that they don't really want to deal with the guy. I mean, we heard it all the way from Jermell Charlo all the way up to Canelo Alvarez. I mean, they don't really want no smoke with Terence Bud Crawford, and that's just the reality of it. Now, I'm not saying Tim Tszyu not going to fight Bud Crawford, because I believe push comes to shove, he will fight Terence Bud Crawford. But I will say it is strange that he's still hell-bent, his team is still hell-bent on fighting Errol Spence Jr. But tell me what you guys think. Will Terence Bud Crawford ever get this fight with Tim Tszyu? Who's going to win between Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tszyu? And could Errol Spence Jr. continue his strap season part 2 at 154 pounds? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.